Hey, what's up, everybody? This is going to be a Yuri's Revenge game. It's going to be Yuri versus Soviet, and this is a good map. So I'm going to show you a good anti-Yuri Soviet.
New construction options.
So he's actually one of the best Yuri players of all time, but for some reason, he's really good versus Yuri. He knows his weaknesses. He's one of the top Yuri players, but he's playing so. So we're going to scout the map with the brute. And I'm scouting with 2 brutes this time. A lot of people don't like to do this because it's expensive, but if you think about it, scout with 2 brutes costs 1,000 compared to scouting with 2 brutes and 2 initiates. You're only saving $100, and just 2 brutes actually can't get eaten by dogs. So if you think about it, it might be a good idea. So I mean, that's like some minor. I mean, scouting is like a minor part of the game, but it's almost kind of like you gotta scout good to set you up. But it's not really hard to scout well. I mean, hard to scout well all the time. Sometimes it is. Like I usually say in my videos, I don't spend a super lot of effort to anti-scout. Some players might try a little harder than me by anti-scouting, but you should be able to scout like the main things. Some people like make pillboxes and solo pillboxes, make a second pillbox, solo pillbox. For me, I like to queue the pillboxes up if I make it, and then sell only if I'm like desperate for cash. Because I'd rather cancel cancel something or put something on hold rather than sell pillboxes. Of course, I'm Yuri. I'm talking about like sentry guns and pillboxes, mainly the same thing. But yeah, you could do that with Yuri, but you can't buy and sell a Gatling tower. It's too expensive because you get 500 back. You lose 500 rather than 250 for allies and Soviet. So a little bit of anti-scouting, but so I want to show you guys some of my better games and not as good games, because you guys gotta learn if you want to learn. You just want to watch. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a combination of learning and entertainment. I consider my channel like somewhat, I want to be somewhat educational, because, you know, there's people that are noobs at the game and they just don't learn very well. And like helping them out is like one of the goals and aspirations. No, I mean, yeah, it's just good to help them out. So I want to show you like, so Yuri Prime. Have enough money to make a Yuri Prime without going low money. Not gonna do a really sophisticated rush on this map in this game. I'm just gonna do like a standard Yuri Prime, 2 masterminds and 1 disc maybe. So as you see, Yuri Prime and going, and I actually had a game versus the same player. I don't think I have it recorded. I'm not sure. Where I just went to his base in the same exact map and just killed him like instantly. I usually doesn't happen to this guy because he's pro. It's Sunny, by the way. He usually doesn't happen, but I got him once or twice where I just go 2 masterminds, a disc, a Yuri Prime, and attack. It's like kind of like a basic standard, kind of standard. I mean, there's no like really a metas, because it's really not. It's hard to get a meta in the game because there's not a lot of players. You know, when there's thousands of players, you say this is the meta, and you got like statistics. There's no statistics pages like there is for Hearthstone and other games, but yeah, that's kind of a standard attack. 2 masterminds and go. Yuri Prime, or not Yuri Prime, the disc is just put pressure on his air to make him make flag treks because they're weaker than Rhino tanks, and also threaten his power plants. And the disc is also shoot desolators to clear the area, so you could get your magnetrons in and your gatlings and your Yuri Prime. So I'm attacking and I'm like, got later and Scott is my psychic wheel not ready. See? And I came up on this ramp and I just killed him. I didn't record that game, I don't think. Just killed him like real quick right here. But this time he's got his, so I see his MCU is down there. Maybe I could get it with the Yuri Prime, but it's a little hard to get in because he's spamming Desolator. And if you ask a pro anti-Soviet, I mean anti-Yuri player, he's Yuri and the best Yuri players are usually anti-Yuri players also, but not all the time. So, you know, like, now he's holding me off so he gets the Iron Curtain. So I gotta like kind of like kite my UFO to get my shit in there so that you Prime, but like he got enough delay, and I was actually gonna try. I was thinking of maybe charging the MCV, so he moved it. He's like, wise choice. And I think my Magnetron trying to slam that. Oh, and they just kind of, the slam didn't actually work, and I got screwed up right there. And he actually held me off pretty well right there. That's a very That was a premium defense right there, honestly. You know, I usually like to win and brag about and say how good I do rather than how good they do, but that was really good what he did. No, I was kidding. You guys know I'm not arrogant. I'm not one of those ego pride players. I mean, I like to win. I like, you know, but like I'm like a person that's like more like realistic. I guess modest, but I mean, but I mean, I understand that like being arrogant and being an asshole is kind of gets you more attention and gets you. A lot of people believe you based on confidence and secondly force, and but not on like truth. People don't believe people believe confidence more than they believe facts recently. So I could lie and get away with more than if I know, never mind. I'm just going down a rant or something else. So anyway, here I go. I'm gonna kill that Desolator. Now he's delaying me enough with the Desolator. So Desolator's running away. They get the drone set up, doing another defense, and I don't really have anything to attack. I could take out 1 or 2 buildings, maybe get his battle lab, but I can't really grab his rhino tanks because they're avoiding the area, and he's gonna go back in when I'm overloaded. I see he's not making conscripts out of the barracks, is he? Oh, I don't have enough to kill any more buildings. Oh, so he held me up again. Try to kill as many flag tracks as I can. Get that. Oh shoot! I was gonna say get that iron current if I'm lucky, if I can. I didn't get it up. Okay, that's not good. I'm sorry that my money's cut off. I might have to use different recording software for you. I mean, I put a lot less effort into the channel because the views dropped, and I'm like, just the money is just not like there. It's like you gotta work a regular job, and you don't even have enough time to screw around with the videos and editing. It does take time, and just the videos don't make themselves. But like,
Unit ready.
yeah, but like I was like kind of just procrastinating. I was like, maybe you guys don't care, but I know I get complaints about you can't see the money.
Unit ready.
I mean, guys, I have allergies and sometimes I sneeze a lot, so I actually just cut off like the audio, so I had to redo the audio for the second half of the video. It was a little annoying. But anyway, okay, let me start over. I was talking about my YouTube channel and we had the video editing, and I either gotta get new software. I don't know if I said. Am I repeating myself on that, or because I'm not sure exactly where I got stopped? But anyway, so Yuri is actually he's called me off with terror drones. So right here what's happening is my Gallons are gonna die and all the rest of the units are just gonna pop. I'm not actually. One way to prevent that is to make a lot of lasher tanks, because if he gets a lot of lasher tanks, you could just like run him into the rhino tanks and run him into the base and kind of get a good trade, a better trade. But also, I'm making a mistake when my miners are going too far to the right side, or I should say to the east, like an idiot, you know. I'm actually leaving them vulnerable. And Soviets tanks build faster. They drive a little faster and stuff. For the lighter armored units are faster, like Lashers, and Lashers are actually armored, but whatever. Gas a little faster, but losing 2 miners right here is really bad. I guess this is just a bad game for me to allow that to happen. You're not gonna put yours on your main channel because you're losing, huh? No. Let me know if you guys like that splash. I gotta really work on the art on my channel. It's really off a little bit. So anyway, so now it's starting to turn around where the momentum's going in his favor. And look, I really can't get those rhino tanks because they're fast. But if you just go to the Soviet base, you press them against the base, they had to defend the base with something, then you mind control everything. But if they're like maneuver, tactical, play for the base, map control and stuff, base control, map control. See, no, another terror threat, and that's how you play. That's pro-Soviet right there. And now I just can't get to his base, and I don't know if I mentioned once already about the lasher tanks is one way to avoid this, by making a lot of lasher tanks, because the lasher tanks could keep up with the rhino tanks, and if they get grinded, not as big as a deal, because the lasher tank's like 700 compared to a mastermind that's like 1750. So getting a lasher drone ain't as big of a deal. And you can also try to make mass disc, and then like make him make mass flak, and then try to mind control the flag track, or shoot him or kill him any way you can, and then kill him with disc. But I don't really do that all the time. Like but I think And also siege choppers. Siege choppers are faster than discs, but discs are of course way stronger. Anyway. Gotta try something. Nuclear missiles coming, and it's actually not looking good for me with a nuclear missile coming, and I can't generate our attack because his drones keep biding time. So boom, boom, boom. Oh shoot! So this is what happens when when things don't go your way. Rather than, you know, oh, real strategy gaming, he plays every game, wins every game, never makes a mistake. Everything always goes his way, and he's perfect. And that's not the truth. But a lot of YouTubers pretend that that's what happens, which is being dishonest with you, honestly. And that was a really good nuke. My base builder was a little off. That's what happens when you be an idiot and stop playing for a while. And that's it. So we're just gonna keep trying to attack, even though the power's off. We got something going. If we could grab a bunch of rhino tanks, make them shoot each other. You know, maybe the flag tracks die, and I get something. I'm gonna keep the attack going. Oh, that sentry gun's working me. Oh no, melt that thing. Yeah, I melted him. How much of a difference? You know what's funny? And when Yuri melts the Soviet with the Desolator, it's not as good as if a Soviet melts a Desolator with another Soviet. It's just because it depends on how your unit composition is winning or losing, rather than getting the tanks lower health. Soviet versus Soviet, bigger deal. It's not hard to figure out what I just said, but I mean, I'm not gonna over-explain it right now. So anyway, here we go. So, nuclear missiles hitting me. His base is in 2 spots. My base is in 1 spot. That's a weakness. That's a weakness that you don't want to make. And yours truly is making a mistake, so you don't make the mistake. And maybe you are gonna beat me now that you know everything to do right? So, here you go. Dum 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 dum. So the terror drone surprise. And I'm doing full commentary on the Classics channel, which is something I don't always do right now. I want to upload this to my regular channels because this looks like a great video, honestly. But
Location confirmed. Unit lost. Building. Waiting orders. Location confirmed. Encountering.
okay, so I want to shoot that.
Changing position.
Give me something to break. It's clobbering.
Unit ready.
Oh, I'm supposed to get all the Desolators. I missed one. Shoot. I don't know how the heck did I do that. I must have been really off this time. And the nuclear missiles keep coming and coming, and notice my base is in 1 spot. That's why Yuri doesn't have to move his base, because of the miners move. That's the main reason to move your base, is to get the more money. But at the same time, it's to stop nuclear missiles. I mean, the blast radius is gonna hit more. More is gonna be in the blast radius when your base is in 1 spot, but at the same time, you save time, and you could keep building rather than move your MCV. And the nuke is just, we're going back and forth in the nuke and the Iron Curtain combo. If he takes out your MCV like that, I mean, sometimes you just really get in a situation where that's just gonna kill you when he does it, and it looks like it's killing me. So anyway, look at these sneaky siege choppers. I'm gonna try to do something, going in for a desperation tag. I think I'm basically losing at this point. But